We are on the Seascape again. We were just here about 3 weeks ago. So today you're getting Seascape in a nutshell.
Just the facts.
Just the facts.
Hello!
Thanks for stopping by our channel. You deserve to travel. So, we are on the Seascape again. We were just here about 3 weeks ago. So, today you're getting Seascape in a nutshell.
Just the facts.
Just the facts. We're going to give it to you just real quick. Because we have a full video on MSC Seascape from the last time that we were here. And so it covers everything. It's a tour of everything. Yeah. So we will link that at the end. So after you're done watching this one, go watch that one. And if you have any more questions, watch that one. If you have any other questions, just go ahead and, throw them down in the comments below. We've been on here twice, so I think we can pretty much answer anything at this point. So anyway, all right, we're going to do a fly-by-night thing here, and full disclosure, we are still on the Seascape.
Yeah.
So this is our last night here.
We're between dinner and our dueling pianos.
Yes, and full disclosure, we just ate.
Oh, no, sorry.
Neither one of us could finish our dinner.
Oh, the food was great tonight.
So good. So it's Italian night, and, you wave your napkin, and they're dancing, and it was a really good time in the main dining room.
Fun.
So don't miss Italian night in the main dining room in a nutshell. Okay, we're going to move fast. I promise. Okay. All right, so.
New York themed Times Square.
Yes,
deck
okay.
6.
So Times Square goes from deck 6 to deck
7, 8, something like that.
So that's just one of the areas. So we're going to talk about the areas on the ship first. And so one of the areas is called Times Square. It's one of the main open areas. It is New York themed, and it has like multiple screens. And
it looks like you're looking into Times Square.
Yes.
At the one end of it. You got Lady Liberty there. It's a new wave look at Lady Liberty, I guess. It's set up in slices. And so it's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. And so I think we get to that later. But anyway, on embarkation day, deck 6 at Times Square is where you're going to make your dinner reservations for your specialty restaurants.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about that later. So another area on this ship is
the atrium.
The atrium. Okay,
Yep,
let's talk about the
5
atrium.
to 8.
Yes. So when you first get on the ship, they're going to bring you on into the atrium.
I think it's deck 6 that you're going to start your cruise.
Yes. So you're going to be on it goes from deck 5 to deck 8. And so it's a huge area. It's a gathering area, it's a party area. They have parties there almost every night. The singers, they have dance classes.
Deck 6 or 7 there's a stage on the wall, if you will, where they perform, they sing, they play, and so that way all 4 levels can see it.
So there's an atrium, a gathering spot. Some of the ships don't have that anymore, and this one still does, and so it's very nice. Yeah, they have the Schwartzky staircases.
They're lit and just gorgeous.
It's just beautiful. The whole atrium is like chrome and mirrors and Schwartzky staircases. It is stunning.
Yeah.
It is absolutely stunning. So you guys are going to love the look of the ship. Very clean, very nice, very European.
So with that, down at the bottom level of the atrium, deck 5, you're going to have customer service. You're going to have your future cruise desk and your excursions desk down in the atrium, bottom of the atrium. So that's where you want to go for those issues.
Yeah. So any housekeeping stuff, guest services, future cruises, all that type of stuff, go to deck 5. Yep. So they'll be located down there for you.
Now we're jumping around a little bit. I think we're on we're on deck 8 with the sports bar.
Yeah, and so the only reason I put the sports bar there was that high up was because it is World Cup time, and so we have been on the ship during World Cup, the soccer, football.
They know.
Everyone
They
knows.
know.
Everyone knows what the World Cup is. Anyway, so they have been playing World Cup, a lot. Sorry, that was our room steward. He knocked on our door.
We had to take a
We
break.
were being a little loud. No, he just wanted our pool towels. So anyway, that's
Again,
one other thing on MSC, which I forgot to tell you guys. Keep track of your pool towels.
Yeah, they'll
You
charge
get one. You get one. You get one per
each.
person. Yes, and you carry it with you. You take it down to the pool. They have a towel exchange. You take it out with you to the islands. Where you're stopping at. But you have to keep track of it. Don't leave it, or they'll charge you $30 for it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the way the pool towels work. But they have pool towels, so don't bring one. You do not have to pack your pool towels. Don't waste your luggage space on pool towels. So take it out. Take your pool towels out.
Back to the sports bar and World Cup.
Yeah. So yeah, the World Cup. So that's why I put the sports bar in where it was at. They have an entire sports bar. It has its own bar.
They've got a big screen. They've got a handful of, I would say, 50-inch televisions in little private air circle bench seat areas. They've got TVs above the bar that you can sit at the bar and watch different things.
Yeah,
they
lots
play
of stuff
a lot of
going on in
cricket.
there.
A lot of cricket I saw besides the soccer and any sports shows and stuff like that. But they did make a special effort to get World Cup to be able to play it on the ship, so that was nice.
Yeah. So if you're on the Seascape and there's something special going on, in sports, the sports world, go to the sports bar.
Yep.
They have it. It's great. Yeah, it's great.
The casino. They do have some slot machines in the sports bar. It is also the casino is also on deck 8, I do believe. Maybe
7.
7.
Yeah, the casino's on 7, and then at the top of the casino is the Statue of Liberty, which goes up to 8. So you can see it, down below.
And the casino's just like all the rest of them, that if you accumulate enough points, you can acquire yourself a free cruise. I think we have the...
I took a picture up at the hostess stand, and so it tells you how many points you need to get a free cruise. So we'll include that in there. And they do have table games too. So, but if you're going to play the slots, make sure you put your card in, so they can track your points.
Yep.
So.
Uptown Lounge.
Ooh, one of our favorites.
We've been in Uptown Lounge almost every day.
Every day.
We've participated in progressive trivia, and it's called Quiz O'Clock. It's been fun. Each night they have 10 questions, 10 trivia questions, and each night you have a team name, and you put your team name at the top. At the end of the week, they add all the teams that have been there. Whether you come one night or all 7 nights, they will add up your points, and the winner gets a nice prize.
So we're in the top 5, you guys. We're in top 5. So wish us luck.
Yep.
If we think about it, we'll put up here if we won or not.
Yeah.
So anyway, wish us luck. We may win.
They also have family karaoke in there,
Yep.
and then
the kids, it's wonderful for the kids
come out and they're singing.
Yep.
The kids I would say the kids do a lot better job than most of the adults. But
they have so much fun.
Yep, we enjoyed that. And then after that is over, they have dueling pianos. 2 pianists, and it's not really, they're not battling or anything. They're playing off of each other, and it's been really neat to sit there and hear them sing. They do it by request, and their whole show is all requested. And so, not
bring
to
a
have
little cash with you. So if you
Yeah.
have a certain song that you want them to play,
now it's not
you
required.
write it down on the request form.
Yeah.
Not required,
It's
but
not required.
if you throw a few bucks on there, put
moves
it on
up
the piano,
the level.
your request gets moved up.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of requests, and if you're down here and don't have any any green on it, then it stays down here, and then they'll get to it. But if you want it to move up, then you just cover it with a little bit of green, and it seems to walk its way up that ladder and gets up to be played. But it's a lot of fun.
They have a lot of fun with that.
They have 3 sessions, and it's neat. So
yeah, that goes through till midnight.
Theater shows and shows in the comedian.
Yeah, okay, so another area of the ship is the main theater. So they do have a really big main theater. How many people would you say that one holds?
Probably 800 to 1,000.
Okay, so 800 to 1,000. The ship holds
5,400, 5,700, somewhere
in that
area.
5,600 area, I would
A little
say.
over 1,000 feet long.
Yep.
So about 190,000 tons. Big ship.
Yeah, it is a big
lot of
ship.
room.
Yes, so wear your walking shoes.
Yeah.
It is. It's like walking a couple of football fields
Yeah.
to get one place to the other.
And it's laid out in a sense that it's easy to navigate. You're gonna be lost the first day or so, but it's easy to figure out where you're going.
Mm-hmm. Theater's in the front, and the dining room's in the back.
Yep.
So if you're going from dining to the theater, you're going to be walking a little bit. So just if you have heels on or something, you may want to rethink. But anyway, okay.
The
so
cabaret show.
Yes,
the
so
cabaret
they have
theater, if you
2
will.
theaters on this ship, and so one is the main theater, and the other one is the cabaret.
Cabaret Rouge.
Yeah, Cabaret Rouge. I believe that's on 7.
Yep.
And it is the back of 7, so it's opposite of the other theater. So it's in the back.
There's a bar, and they do a variety show, and then they've got several other shows that they did. We were on another one of the C class during Halloween time, and they had the Halloween party down in the Cabaret Rouge on that ship.
Yes, and on this one they'll do like the 18 and over karaoke. So they have karaoke for just adults in the cabaret. They also had the glow party in the cabaret. So it gets used quite a bit. Very comfortable seating, and like we said, it's got a bar in there too.
An adults only venue because it is a bar. I'm not positive if they have kids in there. I don't remember seeing kids in there. I think they had the Halloween thing. They had a time for the kids, but I think most of it is adults. So.
Yeah, but they have a variety show in there. So it's singing, violin, and then
they did have kids in there for that.
Yeah,
I remember seeing them.
Yeah.
So, but it's a neat place, neat venue.
So definitely go there. Okay, the last area that we want to talk about, really important.
Yeah.
If you're a coffee lover, this is where you're going to get your coffee. So it's called the Loft. It's on deck 8, and it's right across from the sports bar. So when you're on deck 8, you can walk down the middle, and on one side is the sports bar, and on the other side is the Loft.
It's more towards the front of the ship. It's not right at the front of the ship, but it's closer to the front of the ship than it is the middle or the back. So the sports bar is too, but because once you pass those 2 things, you got a set of elevators, and then you're at the theater.
But the Loft is where you're going to want to get your coffee.
Gosh, coffee's great there.
It's great there. They have the flavorings there. So if you like vanilla or caramel or mocha, none of the other bars have the flavorings.
They have coffee.
So a lot of the bars will have coffee. They'll have a cappuccino, they'll have a latte, that type of thing. But that's it. It's just a plain. But if you go to the actual Loft, you can get iced coffee, flavored coffees, and they'll even put like Bailey's in a coffee. So they'll do all the specialty things there. So hit the Loft.
And
you're gonna want to go to the Loft.
Also, morning time they do have they set up a little tray area that has chocolate and vanilla iced donuts. They have some small breakfast sandwiches, a little
some yogurts, like a little continental breakfast.
Yeah,
so if you just want to
orange
relax
juice,
in the morning, get
pineapple
your
juice. So yeah, it's just a nice little place to grab something to go. It's not anything big. Yep. And then in the afternoon, I think they always offer cookies in there too. So
yeah, so you can go get coffee and cookies. And
it's included. It's the coffee, the donuts, the continental breakfast, and the cookies are complimentary. The coffee is, if you have the drink package, it's included. But if you don't have a drink package, then it is a cost per cup.
Yeah, we'll talk about the drink package here in just a little bit, but we'll let you know what's all included in that. But he's right. So the food's included. The cookies, they have cinnamon raisin and a chocolate chip is usually the 2 cookies that they have. So really good.
Yeah.
Well, the cinnamon raisin. I make chocolate chip cookies and
they're not hers.
they're not mine.
They're good, but they're not her cookies.
Right, you guys. They're all right.
And
Dunkin' in your coffee.
and I don't do raisins, so
Yeah, but get the cinnamon raisin. It's wonderful.
So
anyway,
on to the room. So we're going to talk a little bit about the room.
A little bit.
Inside the room, each room is very well appointed. Of course, you got your bed. You've got your bathroom with a shower. Not a lot of room in the bathrooms, but
showers are small, but they don't have the curtain. So the showers have the glass doors.
Yep.
But it's small. So, you know, you get in, you get your shower, you get
it's
out.
usable.
It's, you know, yeah, it is what it is.
We ended up this time with a balcony cabin. We do interior cabins too. And they're just, most of them are very similar. This one's got a desk in it, and we have a couch in this one. But as far as the electrical outlets, you're going to have 2 American outlets in the room. You're also going to have 2 European outlets, which are the 240 volt, 220 volt outlets that are the 2 pins, where the American outlets are 110, like you have in your home. But they do have a USB port on the walls. Actually, they've got a couple of them. There's one USB port next to the bed.
One side of the bed,
one side
not
of the
the
bed.
other side. You don't
So
get it on both.
it gives you a few. If you get an adapter, you can get them from Amazon.
We'll try and link the one that we have.
We have
it's
2 of
cruise
them.
approved,
Yep.
and so we'll try and link the adapter that we have. But yeah,
We have an
it's always
adapter
good
for
to-
the 220. Now, when using that, it's not an inverter. It doesn't convert the voltage down to 110. So don't be plugging your hair dryer or a curling iron into it, because you'll fry it.
Yeah, they have a hair dryer here.
Yep.
It is in the desk.
Yes.
In the desk drawer.
So with the
There.
with these power banks, the outlets, they come with the two the 2 pieces for the American plug. That is for your Apple chargers. Apple chargers will work on 110 to, I think it's 400, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, it will work on both voltages with no problem. You just plug it in and it senses the voltage and it operates like it should under whatever voltage it's plugged into. So that's what that plug is that you use for the European plug for American plugs, just for your Apple chargers.
Yeah.
So
then one more tip about the bathroom is they have shampoo and shower gel, no conditioner. And it's kind of generic. It's not anything luxury. So, you know, if you want to bring your own shampoo and conditioner, things like that, then you might want to do that. Okay, so now we're going to go over the included food. What's included with your cruise fare? And so let's start with breakfast. And so breakfast, the kind of main breakfast is in the buffet. And they do have an omelet station in the buffet. And so if you'd like a special omelet, they have a bagel station as well. So they toast breads and, you know, they have all kinds. The buffet is huge.
Yeah, scrambled eggs, pancakes, fruit,
yes,
cereals, several types of cereals, breads.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff in there. Another option for breakfast is the main dining room. So there's one dining room that is open for breakfast, and I'm trying to think of what the times are, 7:30 to 10, maybe in that area. They're open a little bit longer. And so if you want to get breakfast and you want to sit down, you want someone to bring you coffee and orange juice and pastries, they'll do that. It is a full breakfast, so you know,
and
you can get
full order.
Yeah. So you can get eggs Benedict and, you know, pancakes and, you know, things like that. So, oh, you know what? The other option I forgot to tell you guys about is if you're Fantastica, which we'll go over that in a minute. But you can order room service in your room.
Breakfast.
It's a continental breakfast. So you can get, you know, pastries, croissants, and coffee, and, you know, things like that.
Cereal.
Cereal. If you want hot breakfast brought to your room, I think it's $7.95.
$7.95.
Yeah. So I forgot that option for breakfast. But anyway, so the rest of the options for breakfast is there's 2 specialty dining restaurants on the Seascape that offer breakfast for free. It's included. Now the dinners are not. So if you go to lunch or dinner at these 2 restaurants, it's not included. Only breakfast. So if you go to Butcher's Cut, they have breakfast. Their breakfast is steak and eggs, you know, that type of thing. They have like a Mediterranean bowl with eggs. They had biscuits and gravy, that type of thing. So that's at Butcher's Cut, which is one of the specialty restaurants here on the Seascape. And like I said, only included for breakfast. The other specialty restaurant that does breakfast is called Hola Tacos and Cantina. So it is the Mexican restaurant here on board. Again, lunch and dinner cost, but you can go there for breakfast for free.
Yep, it's included.
Okay, so one of the other things is brunch. They offer brunch. Well, on the Seascape, on our sailing, it was only once through the week.
It was on the
second sea day.
Second sea day.
And they offered brunch in the main dining room. And it was wonderful. So they had, you could get eggs Benedict and pancakes and French toast and
sandwiches, a hamburger and
French fries. And, you know, they had the kind of breakfast and lunch food.
It was nice. It was nice.
And it's included. So if you get a chance to go to brunch, absolutely go to brunch.
And like she said, it was only offered once. Other times in the main dining room, you got breakfast, and then that's not very long, and then they serve lunch, which again is not a very long time frame. So
yeah, and then keep an eye on the daily activities in your app. So there'll be an MSC for Me app is what you'll download to get all of your daily activities. And so in the daily activities, it will list the brunch. So keep your eye on that. And then for lunch, again, you have the buffet. For lunch, you have the main dining room again, serves lunch.
Both are included.
Complimentary. And
then you can purchase lunch at Hola. I'm not real sure if you can do it at Teppanyaki or Butcher's Cut, but Hola does serve lunch, but it is at a cost.
Yeah. So the taco place is about $24.99 per person for all you can eat. Or you can go and just order off the menu. So they have tacos for, you know, $2-3, something like that. And, you know, some different a la carte items that, you know, you can just order. So, dinner. Okay, dinner. So let's talk about your main dining room. And so on included. MSC, it is included. And the way that MSC does it is you are assigned a dining room, you're assigned a time, and you are assigned a table. And so you will go to that dining room, that table, that time every single night. And so it is listed on your cruise card. So when you get your cruise card, you know, you'll just turn it over and look at it, and it will have where you're supposed to go for dining and time and table. Mm-hmm. So that's how MSC does theirs. Now, if you don't like that, if you want to change your time, talk to the maitre d' and maybe he can change your time. Now on the Seascape, our times were 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So those were the times for that. Also for dinner, the other included options are the buffet. So they do open the buffet for dinner, and it is quite extensive. Yeah. So
again, it's very large
if you
buffet.
Don't want to do the dining room.
And in fact, the Seascape's got a regular buffet, and then they've also got the smaller one that is sort of a second side to the buffet. So it offers a lot of different areas for getting food.
Buffet's huge. You will not stop, we promise.
and both of them are included. The main dining room and your buffet is included in your cruise fare. Specialty restaurants for dinner is Hola.
So the specialty restaurants are Hola, Tacos and Cantina. We talked about that one, the Mexican restaurant.
Teppanyaki.
So Cato Teppanyaki, it is where they have the hibachi, you know, and we'll show you. You'll be watching it as because that's where we went. There, so we have pictures for that.
And then Butcher's Cut.
Well, no, they have Cato Teppanyaki is the hibachi, you know, but they also have Kato sushi.
That's
and
right.
so it's a roaming
It's a band.
conveyor belt, you know, kind of thing. And they've got sushi sitting on top. So you just go and you sit down. Well, you have to have reservations, but you go and sit down. And then whatever you want, you just take off of the conveyor belt and you eat what's on that plate. And then they charge you for what's on that plate. So they have Kato has sushi and Kato has teppanyaki. So those are the two different ones.
And then you have Butcher's Cut, which is the steak restaurant, and very good.
Very good.
We've done Butcher's Cuts a number of times, and really have not been disappointed in the meal out of Butcher's Cut. So they're very good. So.
Yeah, and the last one is called Ocean K, and it is the seafood restaurant here on board. So, yep. And then, like we talked about, if you're going to do specialty dining, if you're going to go ahead and pay for that on embarkation day, you're going to want to go and get your reservations in on the first day. Yeah. So don't wait, because reservations fill up really quickly.
They're not real big restaurants, so they've got a limited set of seating.
Yeah.
So definitely go on that first day in the Times Square area of Deck 6.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Now, the last thing is late night snacks. So you're at the piano bar, it's midnight, they finished their last set, and you're like, I am starving. Which we did that several times.
we may or may not have done
we
that.
may or may not. Been at doing pianos at midnight.
And we may or may not have stopped by the buffet.
Gone up to the buffet for midnight snacks.
It's bad our room's near the buffet.
Yeah.
So.
What time are they
10
open?
to 1.
Okay, so 10 at night to 1 in the morning. The buffet is open. They have hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, French fries, salad.
They had a meatloaf, I think, there last night. They have several different hot dishes.
Yeah,
they have cheeses, some cold cuts. They have some little cold cut sandwiches already made.
Yeah.
Not everything, but it's a nice.
Mm-hmm. So you can eat it there, or you can take a plate, put some stuff on it, take it back to your room. Yeah. Turn your TV on,
which we may or may not have done
several times, and watch some TV, eat a late night snack, and then go to bed. So yeah, so they do have some late night food.
Ice cream at the buffet.
Yes, everybody wants to know about the ice cream. Where's the ice cream? Where's the ice cream? Is it free? You know. So yes. They have ice cream for free.
At the buffet.
And it's at the buffet, and it's, the swirl kind. You don't get to do it yourself. They'll do it for you. Yeah. So you just let them know if you want chocolate, swirl, or vanilla. That's generally what they have. And
they also have another ice cream station out at the main pool deck, so you can get ice cream out there.
Yes. Yep. Oh, also at the main pool deck, back to lunch. If you don't want to stop swimming and go to the buffet for lunch, sometimes they'll bring like a cart around and it'll have like hamburgers and hot dogs on it. But other than that, there's no food place at the main pool.
No dining venue or anything that you can just walk up to and order anything.
Did we forget to talk about the pools?
Oh, we must. Yes, we did.
Oh, y'all. All right. So anyway, that's all the main food that's included. And then we went over your specialty dining. So as far as food goes, you're not going to starve. And if you have any questions, ask any staff and they will let you know what's free and what costs.
Yeah.
Oh, also ice cream. Since we're talking about it, after dinner in the main dining room, they'll have a dessert menu, and the cheesecake is wonderful. Grandma's chocolate cake. They have it every night. They have those two every night. Da bomb. So, but then they also have ice cream every night, and it's the hand-dipped ice cream, and it's free.
Well, the vanilla and chocolate is every night, and then they usually have a sorbet or a flavored ice cream that is the flavor of the night.
Ice cream after dinner. It's free.
I like butter pecan, and they only had it one night, so
yeah,
my bad.
This is also an Italian ship, so they have gelato, and so there are a couple of different places, like in the chocolate shop and things like that. You can buy gelato.
I think there's a gelato purchase area out at the main pool also, next to the bar,
and probably at the adult pool.
It could be.
Okay, so let's go over the pools real quick. There's a main pool,
deck
and
18.
On deck 18. And then there is an adults only pool. Now it's not like you can't get all the way in it.
You can, but it's like a tiered pool, and it's about 4 foot deep on the deepest tier. It's not a swimming area. It's more of a hangout, sit, rest, relax on the steps.
It fills up fast.
Yeah.
So if that's where you want to hang out on a sea day, you probably want to get there a little bit early because
there's one on either side of the back of the ship. So
it's all sun. You know, so there's hardly any shade around the ship at all as far as outdoor. You know, you kind of got to find it.
Ship.
It's a sun lover ship, y'all.
Yeah.
And okay, so we got the main pool. We have the adult pool. Then we have the jungle pool. Now that's the inside pool that they can close the top of it. You know, if it's bad weather or whatever. So there's always a pool to swim in, even if it's, you know, bad weather. And that one has some padded loungers. So,
they've got two,
but it can get humid in there because there's no real airflow.
They got 2 or 3 hot tubs right around the pool. I think 3 hot tubs around the garden pool, and then they've got a couple hot tubs around the main pool also. Yeah. And then I think there's one hot tub down by the adult pool. Then you've got 2 panoramic infinity hot tubs on the sides of the ship, near the sports bar on one side and the coffee loft on the other side of the ship.
So if you're looking for a huge hot tub, if you're a hot tub person, these 2 hot tubs are absolutely gorgeous. So they're infinity hot tubs. They kind of go up to the side of the ship so you can see the ocean and everything, you know, while you're in the hot tub. And it seats, you know, good 20 people because there's just a ledge there. And so you just sit in the ledge and the hot tub, you know, goes. So if you're in the adults only pool on deck 8, just come around the side and you'll find the 2 infinity hot tubs. So there is one on each side of the ship. So if you're looking for those, that's where those are. And then they have the kids area.
Which is the water slides, the water park,
the water slides,
the ropes course, the bridges, and stuff like that they can play around.
Yeah, they've got little pools for the kiddos. So if your kiddo is in a swim diaper, they are not allowed in the main pools. So you cannot have a swim diaper in the main pool, the jungle pool, which is that inside pool. But you need to go to the kids area, and they do have a little area for kiddos that are in swim diapers.
Yeah.
So just so you know that.
They do. We said water slides. They're small water slides in the jungle pool area, in the kids area. The larger water slides are on the top of the ship up above deck 18. The main pool's on deck 18. So when you're looking up there, along with the water slides, you do also have Robotron. It is a robotic arm that holds a 3-seat carriage, and it will turn you every which way but loose.
Yeah, it's really fun. So at the main pool you can see the Robotron up there, and then that is also where they do a lot of the activities. So they'll have like pool Olympics, which is a lot of fun, and they have like, you know, different teams and stuff, and you know, they do like, you have to put the ball over your head and squeeze the ball, and anyway, they do a lot of different activities and stuff with the teams. Then after that's over, then they have a big snow party. And so they, you know, run music and they spray foam everywhere. So they have this huge snow party. It is so much fun. You get covered in foam. It's great. It's great. So we should be showing you this as we're talking about it. So you'll see the snow party.
Then you got theme nights.
Okay.
You got theme nights. So
there are theme nights on the Seascape, and they change. So the 2 that stay the same that you definitely want to participate in is Gala Night is the first one. So if you're on the 7 night, which the Seascape does 7 nights, they'll have a Gala Night. And so you'll want to just, you know, dress to impress, you know, so you can bring a dress, you can wear, you know, a black t-shirt and a pair of shorts, you know, like, so that was the other thing I wanted to tell you about the main dining room.
They do want you to have a nice pair of shorts. No cutoffs, no tank tops.
Exactly. I mean, you're going to the dining room,
yeah.
so, you know.
Buffet, you can wear a tank top and
you know,
cutoffs, but
yeah.
in the main dining room, they ask that you dress a little bit nicer. You're not going to get requirements, but they will frown on some.
Yeah, don't wear a tank top or, you know, like you said, cut off shorts or something like that. But anyway, so gala night, you know, you can bring just a black plain dress. You know, men usually wear
polo,
just whatever, a
slacks.
Black polo with maybe some slacks or something.
Yeah.
But there are people that are dressed to the nines, like
tuxedo.
yes, yes. So believe me, you will fit in wherever on the scale that you decide to go with that. They have photographers.
At your level of dressing for impressing.
They have photographers all over the ship that will take your pictures. And so if, you know, you get all dressed up and your family's all dressed, or you decide to do, you know, all black, all white, black and white, something like that, the photographers will, you know, take your whole family's picture and everything. It's gorgeous.
Just set up everywhere on the Swartzky steps.
Yeah.
They've got backdrops hanging in different places that you can stand in front, and they're really good at what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so then the other theme nights are white night. Gala night and white night are two of the ones that Seascape always has. Yeah. And so white night, just bring something white. It can be a white dress. It can be a full white outfit. You can have white linen pants and a white t-shirt, white shorts and a white t-shirt, you know, whatever you want to do. But everybody wears literally full white, white on white. And they have a huge party, a huge white night party. A lot of people will wear their white to dinner and then just stay in it, you know, through the evening. And then the party's at like 10, 10:30, 10:45, something like that. And then everybody will go to the party. So, but it's huge, and everybody participates in the white night party. Yep. Some of the others they have are like 70s and 80s, and I should be able to show you that here too. We had 70s and 80s party on our ship, the glow party, things like that. So just, you know, look at your itinerary for sure about the theme nights. But make sure that you know, participate in gala and white night. Also, gala night in the main dining room, you want to go. They have filet, they have lobster. So that's, you know, escargot. So that's where you're going to get your, you know, fancy food, nicer meal. So definitely go to the main dining room on gala night for sure. You're going to get a great filet.
Well, Monica segued into it. She didn't know it. Itineraries. She said itineraries. So the itinerary for this sailing through the summer is Costa. You'll leave Galveston, go to Costa on the third day, and then the fourth day you're going to be in Roatan, Honduras, and the fifth day you will be in Cozumel, Mexico. And then start heading back towards Galveston. Yeah. Really nice itinerary. 3 nice places to visit. You know, there's all kinds of excursions you can do. So
yeah, take a look at your excursions. The free things to do in Costa is they have the port there. They have a swimming pool that's free to swim in. If you use a lounger, then you have to purchase a drink or food from the bar at Costa. But you can just take your stuff in, set it on the side of the pool, and you can swim in the pool for free. But if you sit in a lounger, they'll ask you to buy. Yeah. And there's tons of shopping, lots of restaurants and bars right there in the port. So very safe. So for Costa there is some free things to do right there at the port. The other thing, if you want a beach, is to take a taxi and go out to Crazy Lobster, Mahal Beach. It's not very far. So anyway, if you look that up, you can go out there too. Let's see, Roatan. The port in Roatan is
again nice.
Again, very nice. Shopping. They have a pool area as well. And again, I think they ask you to maybe buy a drink or something. But it's very nice, very nice. So, and it's
right off the ship. I mean, it's right there,
right off the ship.
Unfortunately, Costa, it is quite a walk down the pier.
Costa has a very long pier, so wear your walking shoes.
Roatan has got
Roatan's
shorter pier, but and they also, both of them offer a lot of different excursions that you can purchase.
Yes, so take a look at your excursions. Cozumel, very safe. You know, they don't really have a port area. It's more of shopping, restaurants, things like that. But you're like in town. You're just in town in Cozumel. Where the other ones are like a man-made port. Cozumel, you're just in the streets.
You'd actually unload at the port. The port has some things in it, but across the street is a mall. And then there's also excursions. There's taxis you go through. There's a taxi stand.
Yep.
And
Taxis
it will
are very
tell
safe.
you exactly what it costs to go to many different places, because they've got it listed on a board. And I think
we do have it listed, and so we will show you. There are, you know, beaches to go to and all-inclusives and things like that. So if you want to do that.
So one of the things we'll get to right now is your packages that you can add to your cruise. One is a drink package, one is a Wi-Fi package. A lot of times MSC will offer a drinks and Wi-Fi booking, and it is a considerable savings to get it that way with your purchase of your cruise. If you purchase the cruise and then go back to try to add it, it goes back to the cost of the Wi-Fi and then added on the cost of the drink package. They're not a savings put together at that point. So
you can only get it once when you book.
When you book.
So when you're booking it, if you want the drinks and Wi-Fi together, that's the only time you can get that.
And it's you can get it at other times, but it's the cheapest when you buy the drinks and Wi-Fi with your cruise.
Yeah. And watch for the drink package. It does go on sale. And so if your cruise hasn't come up yet, keep an eye on the drink package prices. Your drink package, you get 15 drinks per day. It goes up to $16.
$16, which all the drinks are,
it includes all the drinks. So
you might run into a wine that is expensive. Specialty wines can get quite expensive, but most of the wines by the glass fall into that drink package. And the drink package for MSC does work on their private island. Unfortunately, this sailing does not go to Ocean Cay.
Yeah. And also for the drink package, you get soda. So they have Coke products here. And they also have like Canada Dry, ginger ale, that type of thing.
Energy drinks.
And
smoothies.
Yep. And so all that's included in
Mocktails.
The drink package.
Yep.
Your coffees that you'll get at the loft, all the specialty coffees, iced lattes and things like that, that's included. So if you get the drink package, you can get water bottles and things like that. So that's all included, and that's all unlimited except for alcoholic drinks, beer, things like that. 15. So you're at 15 per day per person.
And your Cokes and your coffees and stuff like that does not count against your 15 drinks.
Exactly. Those are all unlimited.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
Water unlimited. Yeah.
Onto your experiences. When you book, you're going to book under one of several different experiences. The first one being Bella. It is the least expensive. You get assigned a room just before your embarkation time, or embarkation date, I should say. And also you are assigned a dining time that fits whatever when they're doing their scheduling. So it could be 5 o'clock, could be 7 o'clock, could be 9 o'clock. Most of the time you can't change your dining time during for the Bella experiences unless they have plenty of room and they can accommodate. You can ask, but most of the time they won't, but sometimes maybe.
So the Bella experience is basic. It's your beginning level basic. You don't get to pick your room, and you don't get to pick your dining time. So you're just guaranteed a room, and they'll let you know where you're going to be. So if you don't care, go with that one.
And it's your least expensive.
Least expensive. And then you go step up, and it's called Fantastica. And basically, you get to choose your room, and you get to choose a dining time. And so if you care about that, if you want to be a certain area or something, then you definitely want to choose the Fantastica experience. That also includes the room service for breakfast only. And so if you're Fantastica, you can order in the continental breakfast every morning if you want to, and they'll bring you coffee and pastries if it's a way for you to wake up, and but that's only Fantastica that's free. Bella, you can do it, but they will charge you a delivery fee for having service like that. The next experience is Aurea. Yeah. And so Aurea, you get
it's a step up. You get your own pool area. You get. Do they get their?
No, Aurea does not have a pool on this ship. Aurea just has a lounging area.
That's right.
So they have loungers and stuff, and then you also get your own dining room, and it's dine anytime. So you just show up at your dining room whenever you want to, and you eat then. And then you also get the thermal spa all day, every day. Yeah. And so that's included in Aurea. So in a nutshell, that's what Aurea is. And then the last one is called Yacht Club. And it is like the top level. You get a butler, and your drink package is included.
Wi-Fi.
Your Wi-Fi is included. And so it is at the front of the ship.
Front top of the ship.
Front top of the ship. And they call it
ship in a ship experience.
Ship within a ship experience. So
it is more expensive. You do pay for this experience. Each level comes up a little bit. Well, except then when you get to the Yacht Club, it is considerable more, but it is a lot. It's just
a lot
nice.
Too. Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
nice. They wait
so your
on
butler
you
will
and
take you everywhere, and take you to the theater. They'll take you out, to get off.
There's reserved areas for you in the theater. A special area that you will be taken to in the theater.
Yeah.
Embarkation times.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and make a video on MSC. So if you're new to MSC, you've never heard of them before, you've never sailed with them before, we're going to go ahead and make a video on MSC because there's so much that they do differently. And so we will do that for you guys. And we just wanted to do Seascape in a nutshell for you so that if you're coming specifically on the Seascape out of Galveston, Texas, then this is what kind of your experience is going to be. So Seascape in a nutshell. We have the full video that we're going to link for you. And always, if you have any questions, you just throw them, down in the comment section below. We will answer all your questions and do our best to guide you through a wonderful vacation on MSC Seascape. So we hope you guys enjoy your vacation. We have enjoyed our vacation.
We've really enjoyed it.
We are headed to Progressive Trivia because we may win tonight. We don't know.
Which is what?
We're in the top 5, top 5. So we're going to go see. And
like, share, subscribe. It helps us out. It costs you nothing.
Yes, please subscribe, you guys. Please subscribe.
We're building.
We're building. And, like I said, our next video, actually, we went out, we did an excursion in Roatan, Honduras, and we're going to share that one with you. We did an excursion in Cozumel, which is different than what we normally do.
Yeah.
It was not Paradise Beach, you guys. It was different. So we're going to share that one with you too. So make sure you subscribe so you see what those are. And then we're going to do an MSC video. If you're new to MSC, kind of the little, tips and tricks and quirks of MSC and how to have a great vacation on MSC. So
we've been on 4 different ports with MSC, porting out of 4 different cities, and so we got a pretty good handle on them right now. And
we've done about MSC. 14 cruises with them. Yep. So of
22, 23. Something like that.
Something like that. So anyway, and we are headed on Princess then in September, and but we'll get some videos made in there in between for you guys.
Subscribe and come along with us.
Subscribe, yes, so you can keep up. So anyway, hope you have a great vacation. We had a great vacation.
We did.
Please subscribe. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next.